What if paradise was only the mask? From above, the Philippines looks like a dream. Turquoise water, green mountains, white beaches, and islands scattered across the Pacific like jewels. But look closer. Under the leaves, something is waiting. Below the mangrove roots, something is holding its breath. Inside the reef, beauty is carrying venom. This is not just paradise. This is a battlefield wearing sunlight. And in this world, every creature is fighting for one thing: another day alive. The Philippines is a chain of more than 7,000 islands, where rainforests, mangroves, caves, reefs, open seas, storms, and volcanoes collide into one of Earth's most intense survival arenas. Here, paradise is not peaceful. It is strategic, it is hungry, and the deeper we go, the more the mask begins to crack. Our journey begins where the forest is thickest. Morning light touches the treetops, monkeys move through the branches, flying lemurs cling silently to bark, small birds vanish into layers of green. For a moment, the rainforest feels alive with sound. Then something changes. The calls stop. The branches go still. What happens when an entire forest suddenly goes quiet? A shadow crosses the canopy. The Philippine eagle has arrived. With wings stretching nearly 2 meters, powerful talons, and eyes built to read movement through layers of leaves, this bird is one of the strongest hunters in the rainforest. It does not simply fly above the jungle, it controls the sky. Below, one animal makes a mistake, one weak jump, one careless movement. The eagle folds its wings, then it drops. Like a spear through the trees, it dives into the canopy. The attack lasts only seconds, then the forest becomes quiet again, as if nothing happened. But in the Philippines, danger does not stay in one place for long, because when the sun disappears, the forest changes sides. As night spreads through the trees, the bright green forest becomes a different world. Every leaf becomes a hiding place. Every sound matters. But what hunts when darkness takes over? On a thin branch, the Philippine tarsier waits. Its body is tiny. Its eyes are enormous. And in the dark, those eyes become power. It does not waste energy. It does not chase wildly. It listens. Somewhere nearby, an insect lands. The tarsier turns its head slowly, scanning the black leaves like a living camera. 1 second, it is still. The next, it is gone. A flash in the night. A perfect attack. Another life disappears quietly in the leaves. Here, survival is not always about size. Sometimes the smallest hunter wins because it waits longer, sees better, and strikes first. But not every powerful creature is built to kill. Some carry a different kind of power, the power to keep the forest alive. The journey moves deeper into Palawan, where the forest becomes older, wetter, and stranger. High in the trees, the binturong moves with slow, careful strength. Its tail grips branches like an extra hand. Its heavy body moves through the canopy with quiet control. Then something unusual enters the air, a warm, popcorn-like scent drifting through the humid forest. It sounds almost impossible, but in the jungle, even scent has a purpose. The binturong marks its world, finds its way, and searches for fruit in the shadows. It does not bring the violence of a predator, but it carries the future of the forest. As it eats fruit and moves from tree to tree, It spreads seeds through the jungle. New life begins where it travels. And that is the first major truth of the Philippines. Power is not only the ability to destroy, power is also the ability to continue. But when the forest sinks into mud, that quiet power enters a place where one wrong step can end everything. Below the branches, where land sinks into mud and roots twist into water, survival becomes far more brutal. The rainforest opens into mangroves. The air feels heavier here. Roots rise from the mud like claws. Small fish hide between tangled shadows. Crabs vanish into holes. Long-tailed macaques move carefully along the branches, searching for food near the water's edge. Then the water goes still, too still. Only two eyes remain above the surface. The saltwater crocodile waits. Its body is hidden beneath the muddy water, armored, ancient, and motionless. It does not need speed all the time. It needs patience, because patience turns the water into a trap. A bird lands near the bank. A monkey shifts on the roots. The water remains calm, then it explodes. The crocodile launches upward with terrifying speed. Jaws close, water erupts. The prey vanishes beneath the surface. A few seconds later, the mangrove is calm again. That is what makes this place so dangerous. It does not look like violence. It looks like peace. Mudskippers crawl over the mud like fish learning to walk. Water monitors patrol the banks like silent guards. Macaques use clever hands to crack shells, always staying close to danger. The mangrove is not just a swamp. It is a nursery, a fortress, and a hunting ground, all at once. But the battlefield does not end at the shore. In a world filled with giants, one of the most dangerous creatures may be one of the smallest. A careless touch, a flash of blue, and suddenly the ocean feels silent. But the Philippines is not only home to silent killers. From deeper blue water, another shape appears, not to attack, but to remind us that power can also be gentle. The whale shark glides forward like a moving island. It is the largest fish on Earth, yet it feeds on some of the smallest life in the sea. No teeth built for battle, no need to dominate with speed. It moves with a calm that makes the ocean feel ancient. Tiny fish travel in its shadow, protected by the presence of a gentle giant. Here, the Philippines reveals two faces of nature: the silent killer and the peaceful giant. The warning flash and the moving island. But both depend on the same fragile world. Rare animals that survived millions of years of evolution may vanish in a single generation. The Philippine eagle cannot rule a forest that no longer stands. The tarsier cannot hunt in trees that have been cut down. The binturong cannot carry the future of a jungle that has been broken apart. The crocodile cannot survive if the mangroves disappear. The whale shark cannot glide safely through waters filled with plastic and nets. This is not just a story about wildlife. It is a warning. The Philippines is a living museum of evolution, written in feathers, scales, venom, roots, and waves. Every creature here has a role. Every forest, reef, and mangrove keeps the system alive. But if these hidden miracles disappear, they will not return. So the real question is not whether paradise is dangerous. The real question is whether we will protect it before the battlefield becomes silent forever. Subscribe for more stories from nature's hidden worlds.